Maris, and I hope you're having a most wonderful day. It's Friday, December 11th, 2020. You know what? We only have like some 20 days left of this month, of this year, 20 days. So, what are you doing for your game plan for 2021? Whether it's body, mind, or spirit, it's time to start working on your game plan. Really good thing to do because chance always favors a prepared mind. Let's just move this to prepared mind, body, and spirit. And so chance favors that when you're taking care of that and putting that into alignment. So today we're going to be using the ancestors and angels. You know the card deck. I see my boyfriend. He's in that card deck. One of them. There was a couple of names that were proposed. I liked Manly because he looks kind of manly. So I was like, I just call him Manly. But chance favors that prepared mind, angels and ancestors. It's a Friday. We'll see if Manly comes by, but let's take a look at the cards. Well, I'm over here laughing. Okay, because I still haven't picked out the cards yet. They still haven't come like flying out. Good morning. How are you? What time is it over in, are you in Pakistan? What time is it in Pakistan? Okay, well, there's one. Ah, that one was one I just accidentally dropped. It didn't come flying out. So I've got one so far, and we're seeing if we get any other cards for a message or, what's our direction? What are we going to do this weekend? Um, you know, all that good stuff. Um, Okay, all right, there we go. Okay, we had a handful of them, so I'm like, good golly, it's going to be a long one. So grab your coffee, grab your tea, and let's take a look at what's coming in. Yeah, the first one is one of my groovy ones. I like this card, this first one coming in. So, all right, so good, thank goodness it's not. So our first card here is Medicine Mother. And this is about honoring your inner self, your inner knowledge. And that was funny because I was sitting there thinking about one of the messages that, when I was first starting this morning was about taking care of self and working from the inside out this weekend. Kind of like closing your blinders and just focusing on self. And Medicine Mother is very much about nurturing of ourself. So there is this call, this energy coming in that's saying, fill your vessel, take care of you first. Take care of you first. All right, so what's our obstacle? And in the Shield Maiden, we're looking at it's 7 o'clock in the evening. We're looking because it's like just after 7 o'clock here. So I think we have like an 11-hour difference. The Shield Maiden, what we're looking at here, the Shield Maiden is all about having plans, focus, everything in an order. Okay. The Shield Maiden is my sister, okay, Annie. And Annie is the one that's always prepared, no matter where you go. You could be in the middle of Timbuktu, and you could say, "Oh, I need a 5-leaf clover," and boom, boom. She's got a 5-leaf clover in her bag. That's the kind of preciseness that we're looking at or that we're talking about in this Shield Maiden. But what do we notice in this particular card? But it's upside down. So what we're talking about here, the energy that's coming through here is don't expect for your plans to follow through exactly, not even closely to what you originally intended. So it's like you may have this perfect agenda, perfect itinerary, and let me just tell you, it's a Murphy's Law weekend. Nothing is going to come out And let me reiterate that nothing is going to come out as it is planned. It will go crazy, haywire, and nothing will be the way that you have it planned or the intention of. It will flip a switch on that. So sometimes that can be really stressful. And when you have things set up in a particular way and they don't work out in that manner that you have them planned in. Okay, and so what is our help with this? And you're like, well, hey, Christy. And I'm like, well, here is your help. Your help is, your help is that there is no help. No, I'm just kind of like, I don't want to sound pessimistic, but this is definitely a weekend for you to kind of work on self and keep getting your energy in alignment, getting your energy boosted, enhanced, built up in a positive manner because it's a Murphy's Law weekend. Anything that you have planned will probably go awry. You're anticipating, a joyful or a groovy, peaceful encounter, whatever, and it's probably not going to be that way. Now, again, I always believe that chance favors a prepared mind. And if you know it's going to be a sticky situation or sticky energy, sticky vibrations, things that are kind of iffy or maybe up and down, throw your bubble on, okay? Chance favors a prepared mind. This isn't looking at going, oh, it's all doom and I better keep my butt home and just not, no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that be protected, be prepared, go out there, anticipate, okay, if shish comes rolling out, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to walk away. I've got my amethyst on. I'm carrying my rose quartz, whatever it is. It's saying stay connected in with what you're doing, but doing it in a protected manner. Or sometimes I'll go in with I'm going to just take everything with a grain of salt. I'm not going to imbibe in that negative energy. And often when I'm walking in with I'm not going to imbibe in that negative energy, it's going to diffuse all of that negative vibe or negative energy that's around you. So you can take it with great strength in there, and you can take your energy and bring it through and be in total balance, because you might be that game changer in that crazy chaotic situation. Okay, so what's the after kind of looking at our helps and looking at our oh, I love this, looking at our helps and looking at our hindrances. Here we're talking about holding space. Sometimes saying nothing at all says the most in that, and holding that space and letting that vibration of that other person kind of go through that cycle, especially when it's a really imbalanced cycle. It allows them to kind of go through that. So it's just sitting back and you might have your drink, your tea or your water, maybe your vape, whatever it is, and you just kind of kick back and you're like, yeah, I'm just going to watch the show. Not meaning that negatively, but sometimes you got to let people experience what they need to experience. You have to let people say sometimes what they need to say. And taking advantage of another person's energy can be really draining on that person that they're being, kind of like sucked on with that. And so keep that in mind. Just keep space. Just keep space. Hold that space for them. If somebody wants to trip out, kind of let them trip out. You don't have to imbibe. You don't have to engage. Sometimes all we need to do is just hold space. And a lot of times when I'm holding space, I'll take my hand and I observe and report. Perfect. I'll take my hand and I'll kind of like base it on my head like this. And I'm just listening to them. But I'm doing this with my right hand. I'm sending some Reiki that way. I want to chill that shit down because sometimes we need that done. And we don't always recognize even when we need someone to hold space for us, but just being in touch with that vibration can be really important, as that other person or that person that's in there when, they need to have space. And it's okay. Hold that space for them because sometimes that's all they need is somebody there just sending them a little Reiki, and helping them kind of, and I'm going to use the word lose that vibe that they've been pulling in with. Okay, so the shapeshifter. Remember, we're talking about holding space. The shapeshifter is a lot about making something from nothing, allowing whatever your gifts are to come out. It's kind of like if nobody knew that you are a rocket scientist when it comes to making eggnog. Go ahead and make the eggnog. And that's metaphorically speaking. If you are good at something or you have a strong gift, a strong talent at something, now is the time to start showing it off. I'm not meaning it like in a show-offy or a blatant kind of way, but in a loving, kind way where you are allowing it to flow naturally from who you are and where you're going with that. All right, and then we've got one card left, and that is the Spirit Fox, and I'm laughing, and it says trust your talents. So it's about unleashing your talents, which unleashing kind of sounds like I'm unleashing havoc upon Gotham City, but we're not unleashing havoc upon Gotham City. We're unleashing our gifts. We're unleashing who we are. We're allowing our cool grooviness to seep through so that we can be in a good spot for other people. And more importantly, being in a good spot for ourselves. Okay, so this weekend, it's about taking care of self, nourishing and nurturing of self, loving self, taking care of self, and just sitting back and holding space. Let people have their temper tantrums. Let people have their whatever. They want to call the cops on you, let them call the cops on you. It doesn't make a difference. They're the ones that are having an energy issue. And most of the time, when people are having an energetic temper tantrum like that, it's because they've been given boundaries that they don't like. They've been given rules of engagement that they don't like. And it often freaks them out because we've been playing life with them for a while without any kind of boundaries, or any kind of rules of engagement. And sometimes, especially when you are pulling in your energy and allowing your energy to flow and grow, you have to set rules of engagement. You have to set boundaries, or they will continue to suck the life and love out of your spirit. So protect yourself, manage yourself, bring yourself in, love yourself, honor yourself, respect yourself, and work with that vibe. Let's take a look again. So remember the Spirit Fox. The Spirit Fox says, trust your talents in changing times. If you have a vibration and that vibration is truly, honestly telling you that you are in the good place, and others are angry at you for setting up those boundaries, that is their issue to work on, their issue to heal with. And all you do, my beautiful friends, is you just send them a little bit of Reiki, a little bit of energy, a little bit of love, whatever you want to call it. I don't care what you call it, but you send them something to help ground them and empower them, So they are not afraid. I like rolling with rules of engagement. I don't like it when they are willy-nilly. I don't like it when I'm uncomfortable, when they change depending on the mood or the hour or whatever. Set a time frame. You can say, as of December 31st, I will no longer accept, and that's ACCEPT. ACC accept. Okay, yeah, ACCEPT. I will no longer accept X, Y, and Z, negative vibes, negative grooves, parasitic relationships, whatever it is. Set up that time frame. Get yourself rocking and a rolling, and be prepared for a wonderful 2021. We've gone through a lot of growth, a lot of transformation. We've cleared out a lot of minutia, and there's still a lot of minutia to clear out in 2020. It's about perfect vision. We've been blinded. We've been out there in la la land, and I'm going to say we've been rolling in life without rules of engagement. And 2021 is about setting up your personal rules of engagement for your personal success. So, whew, peace, love, and harmony. Peace, whoops, no. What is peace? Peace, love, no. Yeah, peace, love, no, peace. That's peace. Love and harmony. Whoa, you have a wonderful day.